Hey, what's up? Alright, back to my original point to the Christians. Um, you got Christians out there who are up on their little fucking, in their churches every week. There was one I found on YouTube about a fucking dude who wished Obama would he was praying for Obama to get brain cancer. Now, the dude's a fucking idiot and he's harmless and whatnot. Plus, Barack Obama's incompetent, so, that's neither here nor there. Well, he's not incompetent. I'm sure he could do the things he says he does, but he just, this change, yes, we can bullshit. I haven't seen much of it. All I see is, like, fucking a bunch of circle jerks up at the White House. This is what we need to get done, and it's not getting done. Anyway, back to my original point. If you stand up like Pat Robertson, alright? Pat Robertson said, Haitians brought this on themselves because they're, made pacts with the devil. What if some weird... Now, most Christians like this are, by definition, mentally ill, alright? They're fucked up in the head. To even suggest that these people, hey, it's a true story. Yeah, them people made a pact with the devil. He means niggers. Whenever he said that, he's like, yeah, them people brought it on themselves because they're black. That's what he really means. But he says this, and what if one of his little fucking television watchers who's sitting at home with the tinfoil around his head and thinks God's talking to him and he's sending like signals through the fucking TV or something? What if this sick fuck actually gets in his mind that he should go out, get a gun, and just start fucking shooting Haitians, alright? Go like the local Haitian community or wherever, or go to Haiti itself and just start fucking killing people. What if he gets in his mind? That's the problem with your basic tenets of religion. It allows mentally ill people to think that human atrocity is in their best interest. Right? There was another woman who, her husband owned a small business, and he was going to vote for Barack Obama because it was in his best interest. Alright? The tax cuts that were going to be proposed upon him, and it was going to help his business. It was going to help them make a living. His wife said, "The Lord has told me to hate Barack Obama. And if my husband votes for him," she didn't say what she was going to do to her husband. The newsletter interviewing her asked her, "Well, what's your problem with Barack Obama?" Well, right there's the first one, Barack Obama. You got a man named Obama in the White House, Clearly a fucking Klansman, alright? Clearly just an inch or two away from calling him a nigger. And then her husband sitting there going, this is, what he's talking about can help us. If he does it, they're probably fucking poor now. He got voted in anyway, but, because he ain't doing the shit he said he was going to do, so they probably lost everything. Because he's dragging his fucking feet. But, she said, the Lord has told me to hate him true and strong and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And the woman asked her, what if your husband votes for him anyway? And she didn't say what she was going to do. She just said, the Lord will tell him the right way, Religion has convinced people, and really, it wasn't religion, she's just a racist and is using... You say that a person who does not fucking exist told you something, and nobody... It's like a science experiment that can't be repeated. Nobody saw it, nobody else heard it, nobody told you, Now, they mean, like, feeling, I just get the feeling and whatnot. But they never say that shit, though. They don't say, well, I get the feeling that God doesn't want me to vote for Barack Obama. No, the bitch told the newswoman, she said, God has told me that Barack Obama is the devil. He is the Antichrist. These fucking rednecks in their trailer parks, I swear to God, it's something in the fucking water. It has to be, because I don't drink the water at all around here. I buy bottled water, and somehow I seem to be much, 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 much smarter than most people. But then again, I'm not a fucking moron, so that probably helps. But she said, you know, all this weird, crazy shit. She's clearly a fucking cross burner. You know, she's out there on the weekends with her white sheets and talking about racial purity, I'm sure. But her husband was going to vote for him and all this. And religion has actually convinced people to vote against their own fucking interests. I don't vote at all, because I'm not interested in any of it. But these fucking people they're fucked up. They're sick in the fucking head, alright? If I told these people anything in the fucking world, anything, no matter how outrageous or how fucking crazy, and just said, God told me this, they would fucking believe me. They'd fucking believe me. And then if I told them to give me money and I could prove it in some sort of weird way to them, they probably would fucking do it. You know, and video response me this and give me your answer. If I came to you and I told you Twilight was the holiest book in the world, or let's even go deeper than that. What if I told you the books of Curious George were the unquestionable gospel, and everything that Curious George does that we're supposed to do, because Curious George is God, you know. A little monkey being chased by a man in a big yellow hat is the creator of the universe. And I ask you to give me money. Would you fucking give me money? That's not a rhetorical question. I'm looking for the fucking answer from that. Because I guarantee you I can get somebody to believe that. Somebody so fucked up and stupid that they'll believe it. But, that and the fact that my dad told me the other day he thinks that the world's coming to an end. He's a real big believer in that 2012 stupid bullshit. You know, that the Mayans predicted the end of the world and that's all gonna... Then I rented that movie 2012. I'm sitting there watching it with my girlfriend. And every other time she says something about the movie, it's about, that's not the way it would happen. God said it would be by fire. And all this weird, kooky, crazy bullshit. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm trying not to say anything, but she talks a lot during movies, which I hate that anyway, but it was, I'm trying to just fucking let it go, but at times, and she's saying all this weird, crazy bullshit about how it's gonna be fire, and there's gonna be horsemen, and all this shit. I just get puzzled, and I look at her, and I wondered to myself, I'm like, holy shit, I was like that at a time. I was that fuck. She didn't like fucking, well, I guess to believe in that shit, there is like a 10% mental illness capacity, but she tells me don't attack people for their beliefs, you know, and whatnot. She says, you know, somebody's gonna do something one day to you or some shit. I don't give a fuck if they do, you know. Let them do it, so what, you know? The problem is that the way I think and I feel about atheism, it frees me up to not be so deluded about other shit. Like, in my reality, or in my world, if everybody was an atheist, you'd have, you know, more cures and shit like this. There'd probably be a lot of corruption as well, but here's what Christianity is about. It's holding everything back. Anything that is about progress, technology, science, medicine, every fucking thing is held back in the name of this pre-existing bullshit that has not a shred of evidence. Not one. The only thing that the whole God myth has to back it up is the Bible. That's it. Nothing else. Yep. So many people believe this shit, and it's sick. Alright? It'd be like me it kind of makes me feel like I'm trapped inside of a mental institution, but I'm really sane. But then again, I was, brought in, and the people who run the place are just as mentally ill. It's fucking crazy like that. But anyway, that's all I got. So.